Hello students, welcome to Time Classes. I hope all of you are doing really well. In this session, let us discuss questions from the subtopic decimal and binary systems, which is from the chapter number systems. Before we begin the session, I hope you have understood all the basics from this chapter. I really hope you have gone through the basics and you have understood all the examples related to the topics from this chapter. That is, I hope you can now talk about the different number systems based on the base, and with the help of that you will be also able to tell me how many symbols can be used in a particular system, conversion of decimal to binary, binary to decimal, yes, also binary addition and subtraction. I hope all of these concepts are clear to you. So let us now move into the questions and see how we are going to use the concepts that we have learned into the questions. Right? So let us begin with the first question. The first set of questions are fill in the blanks based questions. Let us see the first one now. The base of the septenary number system is dash. Right. Now this is a septenary number system. So can you tell me what will be its base? The base of the septenary number system is 7. Yes. Okay. Let's see the next one. 8 to the base 10 is equal to dash in binary system. So what can you see here? You have 8. 8 is the decimal number. You need to convert this into binary. Yes. So can you tell me what is the procedure for that? You will take the number 8, start dividing by 2, write the quotient and remainder. Then do it continuously until you reach the quotient to be 1. Then starting from below, write down all the remainders and from bottom to top. That will give you the binary conversion of this particular decimal number. So let's consider the number 8 divided by 2. So 2 4s are 8, remainder is 0. Again 2 2s are 4, remainder is 0. Okay, 2 1s are 2, remainder is 0. So now what are you going to do? Start from 1, move towards the top. So come on, do that. 1 0 0 0. Yes. So 1 0 0 0 to the base 2 is nothing but the binary expansion of 8, which is a decimal number. Is this clear to you? Okay, let's go ahead to the next question. In the decimal system, there are total dash symbols. Yes, come on, tell me this. I hope this is a very easy question, right? Now, we have seen the decimal system can also be called as the base 10 system. Yes. So, base 10 system means how many symbols are we using? We are using 10 symbols. So, what are the symbols? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, the total number of digits in the base 10 system is 10. Is this clear to you? Okay, right. Let's move ahead. 1 1 to the base 2 minus 1 to the base 2 minus 1 to the base 2. Okay. So this is just subtraction, right? So now let us see. 1 1 to the base 2 minus 1 to the base 2 minus 1 to the base 2. 1 1 to the base 2. If I take minus common, we have 1 to the base 2 plus 1 to the base 2. What is 1 to the base 2? It is nothing but 1 in even decimal, right? So 1 to the base 2 is 1 in decimal, 1 to the base 2 is 1 in decimal, 1 plus 1 in decimal is 2 in decimal form. Now 2 in decimal form can be written as 1 0 in the binary form. Yes or no? Yes. So this is 1 0 in the binary form. Next, what do you have? 1 1 to the base 2 minus 1 0 to the base 2. Okay, let's see. 1 1 minus 1 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. So what are you left with? You are left with 1 to the base 2, which is nothing but 1, either in decimal or the binary system, because we know 0 and 1 are the same in both decimal and binary system. Is that right? Okay, right. So the answer is 1 to the base 2. So what have we done here? We have first taken minus common, performed the addition for these two digits that has been written in binary form, and then the binary subtraction has been done. I hope this is clear. Okay, let's move ahead to the next question. 110 to the base 2 equal to dash in the decimal system. Right, what do we have here? We have the binary. Now we need to find the decimal equivalent. Yes, how can we do that? Let's consider the number. Okay, so how many digits do you see here? We see 3 digits. So what are we going to do? Consider the first number, multiply it by 2 to the power the number of digits minus 1. Yes, number of digits is 3. Number of digits is 3 minus 1 is 2. So 1 into 2 square. Then the powers of 2 will go in the descending order. So 1 into 2 to the power 1 plus 0 into 2 to the power 0. 1 into 2 square is 4 plus 2 plus 0. 4 plus 2 plus 0 is 6. Yes. So 110 to the base 2 is equal to 6 in the decimal system. Is this very easy? Yes. So I hope now you know how to convert binary into decimal or decimal into binary. Is this clear to you? Alright, let's go ahead to the next question. Yes, so the next set of questions are multiple choice questions. So let us see the questions one by one. Let n be any 7-digit number in the decimal system. The highest power of 10 in the expansion of the number is dash. Okay, the options are 7, 3, 9 and 6. Right, a very interesting question. So this will tell you if you have understood the basics clearly or not. So let us see. It is given n is a 7-digit number in the decimal system. So let us consider the number A, B, C, D, E, F, G. This is a 7-digit number in the decimal system. The highest power of 10 in the expansion of the number is dash. Okay, so let's start expanding this number. First, what do? We'll write down A, multiply it by 10 because it is in the decimal system. Multiply it by 10 to the power of number of digits minus 1. Yes, 10 to the power 6 plus B into 10 to the power 5 plus C into 10 to the power 4 plus and so on G into 10 to the power 0. Yes or not? Okay. Now what is being asked? The highest power of 10 in the expansion of the number is dash. What is the highest power of 10? Tell me. The highest power of 10 is 6. You can see that clearly. Can you? Yes. So the highest power of 10 in this particular expansion is 6. I hope you have understood how to answer such questions. Alright, let's go ahead to the next question. 5 to the base 10 plus 9 to the base 10 equal to dash. Okay. Now here you can see there is an addition of decimal numbers. Yes or no? Addition of decimal numbers, but the answer is in the form of binary numbers. Okay. So how are we going to perform this? What should we be doing? We'll add the decimal numbers. You will get a decimal equivalent of the sum. That decimal equivalent needs to be converted into binary. Okay, right. So what do we have? 5 to the base 10 plus 9 to the base 10 equal to 14 to the base 10. What should be the next step? We should be converting this 14 into binary. So what shall we do? Let's take 14 divided by 2. Write down the quotient and remainder. Yes, so 14 by 2 is 7, remainder is 0. Now again we divide it by 2. So 2 3s are 6, remainder is 1. Okay, again divide 3 by 2. So 2 1s are 2 1s are 2, remainder is 1. Yes, so now what are we going to do? We'll write down the quotient, that is 1, and all the remainders. So 1 1 1 0. Yes, so the equivalent of 14, which is in decimal, is equal to 1110 to the base 2. 1110 to the base 2. You can see the answer is present in the choice 4. Now, isn't this really easy? Alright, let's see the next question. 11100 to the base 2 minus 111 to the base 2 equal to dash. Let's see the options. 10101 to the base 2, 1110 to the base 2, 1111 to the base 2, 10000 to the base 2. Okay, let us see. What do we have here? 11100 minus 111. Binary subtraction. Okay, now I hope you're clear with the basics of binary subtraction. Fine, let us do this now. Now here first 0 minus 1. Okay, we need to get a carryover. So let's start from here. Cancel 1, you get here, you will get 1 0, which is nothing but 2. From 2 cancel 1, you're left with 1. There is a carryover, you get 1 0 here. 1 0 here is nothing but 2. Yes or no? Okay. So 2 minus 1 equal to 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. Now again we need a carryover, right? So from here you cancel, get 0. Here you are getting 1. Okay. So 1 minus, you get 2 here. You get 2, right? So 2 minus 1 is 1, 0 and 1. Yeah, so let's have a look at the solution. Yes, so what are you getting here? You're getting 10101. That is the answer. So 10101 is the answer. You can see it is present in the choice 1. Is this clear? Alright, let's go ahead to the next question. 1001 to the base 2 is a and dash. Okay, the options are prime number, composite number, even number, neither prime nor composite. Okay, so what is this number 1001? You have to check if it is a prime number, composite number, even number, or it is neither prime nor composite. So how are we going to check that? We need to convert this into the decimal form. So you see, we have 4 digits. So we multiply the first number into 2 to the power the number of digits minus 1. So 1 into 2 cube plus 0 into 2 square plus 0 into 2 power 1 plus 1 into 2 power 0. So what are you left with? You will get 8 plus 2. 8 plus 2 is nothing but, 8 plus 1. You will get 8 plus 1, which is nothing but 9. Okay, now you tell me, is 9 a prime number? No. Is it a composite number? Yes. Is it an even number? No. Is it neither prime nor composite? No. It is just a composite number. Yes. So the number 1001 to the base 2 is a composite number. It's a very simple question, right? Okay, let's go ahead to the next question. 21 to the base 10 minus 17 to the base 10 equal to dash. The options are 100 to the base 2, 101 to the base 2, 110 to the base 2, 111 to the base 2. Okay, what is given here? We have the difference of two decimal numbers. The difference of two decimal numbers, you need to convert it into binary. Okay, so 21 minus 17. 21 minus 17 is 4. Okay, 21 minus 17 is 4. So that 4 needs to be converted into the binary numbers. Okay, so 4 can be written as, we need to divide it by 2. So 2 2s are 4, remainder is 0. Again 2 1s are 2, remainder is 0. So what can you see? What is the binary expansion? Sorry, what is the binary representation? It is 1 0 0. Okay, so 4 to the base 10 is equal to 100 to the base 2, which you can see it is present in the choice 1. Very simple, isn't it? Yeah. Let's move ahead to the next question. Next, you have the match the following type of question. That is, in the column A, you have some numbers. You need to match that with the column B. Okay. So 9 to the base 10, that is 9 is the decimal number. I think you need to look at the binary equivalent of this number. Fine. So let us begin with 9 to the base 10. Let us convert it into the binary form. For that, what are we going to do? We need to divide it by 2. Okay. So 2 4s are 8, remainder is 1. 2 2s are 4, remainder is 0. 2 1s are 2, remainder is 0. So what are you getting? 1001 to the base 2. That means 9 in the decimal form is equal to 1001 to the base 2. See that you can see in R, right? Okay, I'm writing down R here. Next, we have 13 to the base 10 that needs to be converted into binary form. So 13, let us take the number 13 divided by 2. 2 6 are 12 and the remainder is 1. 2 3s are 6, remainder is 0. 2 1s are 2, remainder is 1. So what do you get? You get 13 to the base 10 is equal to 1101 to the base 2. You can see 1101 to the base 2 is present in T. Okay. Next you have 1101 to the base 2 minus 111 to the base 2. Let's perform the subtraction then. 1101 minus 111. 1 minus 1 is 0. Okay, so here you cancel 0, you get a 1 here. 1 0 is nothing but 2 in binary. So 2 minus 1 is 1. Again you have 0, so let us bring the carry. So what will you get here? You'll get 1 0, which is nothing but 2. Okay, so 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 1 0. 1 1 0 to the base 2. You can see it is present in the option S. Alright, next 1 1 0 1 1 1 0 0 1. Okay, I'm erasing all of this. Let's do the other two questions also. Fine. So 1 1 0 1 1 1 0 0 1. All right. So let's begin. Let us see what is the number of digits. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Which means we begin with 2 to the power 8 because 9 minus 1 is 8. 1 into 2 to the power 8 plus 1 into 2 to the power 7 plus 0 into 2 to the power 6 plus 1 into 2 to the power 5 plus 1 into 2 to the power 4 plus 1 into 2 to the power 3 plus 0 into 2 square plus 0 into 2 to the power 1 plus 1 into 2 to the power 0. Right. First, 1 into 2 to the power 8. Now, what is 2 to the power 8? 2 to the power 8 is nothing but, see, 2 power 6 is how much? 2 power 6 is 64. 64 into 4 is 2 power 8, right? So, 4 4s are 16. 24 plus 1, 256 is 2 power 8. So, 256 plus 2 power 7 is 128 plus 0 plus 2 power 5 is 32. 2 power 4 is 16 plus 8 plus 0 plus 0 plus 1. Yes, so what are you getting? 256 plus 128 plus 32 plus 16 plus 8 plus 1. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 plus 16 is 25. 25 plus 32 plus 128 plus 256. 5 plus 2 7. 7 plus 8 15. 15 plus 6 is 21. 2 plus 2 4. 4 plus 3 7. 7 plus 2 9. 9 plus 5 is 14. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. Yes, so 441 is the answer. 441 to the base 10. Yes, so you can see it is present in the option P. Next, what do we have? 1100 to the base 2. Okay, 1100 base 2, again it needs to be converted into the decimal form. So how do we begin? You look at the number of digits. How many digits do you think we have there? We have 4 digits, right? 1100 to the base 2. So what will you get? 1 into 2 to the power 3 plus 1 into 2 square plus 0 into 2 power 1 plus 0 into 2 to the power 0. 1 into 2 cube is 8 plus 1 into 2 square is 4 plus 0 plus 0. 8 plus 4 is 12. So 12 to the base 10. 12 to the base 10, you can see it in Q. Alright. Okay, so we have solved all the questions. Let us just have a quick look at the solution. The options are R, T, S, P, Q. If you have any doubts, you can just go through this once. Okay, in the question, actually you will find R, T, S, P, Q in the choice too. You can just have a look at the question once again. Is this clear to you? Okay, fine. So let's go ahead to the next question. I hope we are done with the first set of questions, which is test your basics. Let's now move ahead to the knowledge based questions. Okay, so let's see the first question in that category. What is the value of 1001101110000? Okay, this is nothing but binary addition. Alright, now let me write down the numbers. I'll show you the addition first properly and then you can have a look at the solution. So 1001101, then we have 1110000. So 1110000. Okay, so this is addition. 1 plus 0 is 1. I hope you remember the binary addition, right? Let me just tell you once again. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 1 in decimal is 2, right? 2 in binary is 1 0. So 1 0 to the base 2. What if you get 1 plus 1 plus 1? 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3, and 3 in binary is written as 1 1 to the base 2. Okay, so 1 plus 0 is 1, 0 plus 0 is 0, 1 plus 0 1, 1 plus 0 1, 0 plus 1 1, 0 plus 1 1, 1 plus 1 is 1 0. Yes, so this is the answer, 1 0 1 1 1 1 0 1 to the base 2. Is this clear? Okay, let's see the next question. What is the value of 1 1 1 1 0 0 minus 1 1 1 1? Fine. 1 1 1 1 0 0 minus 1 1 1 1. Okay. Now when you're doing the binary subtraction, I want you to be a little careful, because when we are bringing the carry, you have to do it very carefully. Now have a look here. From this one we are going to take the carry, so just cross this one, put a 0. I'll change the color of the pen. I really think that was that will going to help. Anyway, we are cancelling this one, we have a 0, so here you will get 1. 1 0 is what? 1 0 is nothing but 2, correct? Okay, so from this 2 again you're performing a cancellation, just leaving 1 here, and you're bringing a carry of 1. So this 1 0 is nothing but what? It is 2. Clear? Okay, so 2 minus 1 is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0, again you have 0, so bring a carry. So this is 0, you get 1 here, so it will become 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. Again cancel, 0, you have 1, 1 0 is nothing but 2, 2 minus 1 is 1. Cancel, 0, sorry, you don't have to perform this now, you have just a 0, so you can leave it as it is. So what is the answer? You will get 1101 to the base 2. That is the answer. I'm sorry, we have a 1 here that needs to be brought down, right? So 101101 in binary is the required answer. Is this clear to you? Right? So if you understand the main logic behind this binary addition and subtraction, you will be able to answer these questions easily. Okay, let's go ahead and see the next question. Add 10110 and 110. 10110 needs to be added to 110. 0 plus 0 0, 1 plus 1, so 0 and 1, that is 1 plus 1 is 2, so 0 here, 1 in the carry. 1 plus 1 plus 1, what did we learn? 1 plus 1 plus 1 in decimal is 3. 3 in binary is written as 1 and 1. So 1 here, 1 in the carry. 1 plus 0 is 1, and 1 you bring it down. So 1110 in binary is the answer. Simple? Okay, let's go ahead. What is the value of 11001 to the base 2 minus 10100? Okay, so let us write that down. 11001 minus 10100. Okay, 1 minus 0 is 1, 0 minus 0 is 0, 1 you cancel, so here you get 2, 2 minus 1 is 1, 0 and 0. So what are you getting? 101 to the base 2 is the answer. Is that clear to you? Right? Okay, next one. Let us now move ahead to the next category of questions, which is the understanding based questions. Let us see the first one here. Find 7, 8, 9 to the base 10 in terms of binary digits. Okay, what is 7, 8, 9 to the base 10? It is 789 in decimal form, which needs to be converted into binary. Yes, so what are we going to do for this? We will divide by 2. Okay, we'll write down the quotient and remainder. So let's begin. Let's take down the number 789 divided by 2. 2 3s are 6. 2 3s are 6, 1. 2 9s are 18. 2 4s are 8. Remainder is 1. Again divided by 2. So what will you get? 2 1s are 2. 2 9s are 18. 1 2 7s are 14. So 197 and remainder is 0. Again divide by 2. You will get 98 and the remainder is 1. Again divided by 2. So 2 49s are 98. Remainder is 0. Again by 2. 2 24s are 48. Remainder is 1. Again 2 12s are 24. Remainder is 0. 2 6 are 12, remainder 0. 2 3s are 6, remainder 0. 2 1s are 2, remainder is 1. Yes. So what are you getting? 1 1 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 1. Yes. So the binary equivalent of 789 is 1100010101 in binary. Is this clear to you? It's very easy, right? There are very minimum concepts that we have learned in this chapter, actually in that particular subtopic. We're just using them in different ways to understand, to solve the different questions. Okay, let's see the next one. Write down the values of 110001 to the base 2 and 1000111 to the base 2 in the decimal system. Okay, so what do we have? 110001. 11001 to the base 2. You need to write it in the decimal system. Right, how are you going to do it? Look at the number of digits, like 1 2 3 4 5 6. So now when you begin with the first digit, multiply it by 2, because this is a binary, to the power of number of digits minus 1. Okay, so that is 1 into 2 power 5 plus 1 into 2 power 4 plus 0 into 2 cube plus 0 into 2 square plus 0 into 2 power 1 plus 1 into 2 to the power 0. Okay, right, 1 into 2 power 5 is 32 plus 1 into 2 power 4 is 16 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 1. 32 plus 16 is 48, 48 plus 1 is 49. So it is 49 to the base 10 in the decimal system. Let us have a look at the number 100011 to the base 2. Okay, so now let's consider the number of digits. The number of digits is 6. So you consider 1, multiply it by 2 to the power the number of digits minus 1. So 1 into 2 to the power 5 plus 0 into 2 power 4 plus 0 into 2 cube plus 0 into 2 square plus 1 into 2 power 1 plus 1 into 2 power 0. Okay, 1 into 2 power 5 is how much? 1 into 2 power 5 is 32. 32 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 1 into 2 power 1 is 2. 1 into 2 power 0 is 1. 32 plus 2 is 34. 34 plus 1 is 35. Is this clear? So here 110001 to the base 2 is 49 and 100011 is nothing but 35. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you. Let's have a look at the solution. Yeah, so this is the conversion. 49 and 35 are the required values. I hope this is clear to you. All right, let's see the next question. Multiply 10000 to the base 2 and 1110 to the base 2. Write down the product in terms of binary digits. Now, if you can recall in the discussion in the basics, I have already told you that there is a particular procedure for us to multiply 2 digits in the binary form. Okay, but that particular procedure will be learnt by you when you move ahead to your higher classes. Now, all I would like to say is, whenever you're multiplying 2 binary numbers at this stage, try to convert them into their respective decimal forms and then perform the manual multiplication like how we do. Convert the answer back into its binary form. It's simple actually. There's no there is no difficulty in that, right? So what do you have here? 10000 to the base 2. Okay, so this is nothing but 1 into 2 to the power 4. Right, 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3 and 2 power 4. 1 into 2 power 4, you get the number as 16. Next, the number is 1110 to the base 2. So it is, you have 4 digits. So 1 into 2 cube plus 1 into 2 square plus 1 into 2 power 1 plus 0 into 2 to the power 0. 1 into 2 cube is 8 plus 1 into 2 square is 4 plus 1 into 2 plus 0. 8 plus 4 is 12, 12 plus 2 is 14. Okay, now what are we supposed to do? We need to multiply these numbers. 16 into 14. 4 6 are 24, 4 1s are 4, 6. Okay, 1 6 are 6, 1 1s are 1. So 4, 12, so you get 224. So 14 in decimal into 16 in decimal gives us 224 in decimal. Answer question asked is write down the product in terms of binary digits. Okay, so what are we supposed to do? We need to divide by 2 and then write the quotients. Fine, let's have a look at that. So 224, so let's divide it by 2. This goes 112 times, remainder is 0. This divided by 2 again, it gives us 56 with remainder 0. Again divided by 2, when it is divided, you get 28 with remainder 0. Again divided by 2, 14 is the quotient, remainder is 0. 2 sevens are 14, remainder is 0. 2 threes are 6, remainder is 1. 2 ones are 2, remainder is 1. Yes. So what can you see here? Start writing down from the bottom. 1 1 1 0 0 0 0 0. Yes. So this is the, what is this? This is the binary conversion of 224 in the decimal form. So you can write the answer like this: 10000 to the base 2 multiplied by 1110 to the base 2 equal to 1110000 to the base 2. This is the product in terms of the binary digits. I hope this is clear to you, right? It is a very easy question. All you need to do is convert the binary numbers into their decimal forms, multiply it, and then write down the conversion of the decimal form into the binary form again. Okay, right. Let's go ahead and see the next question. Divide 10101 to the base 2 by 111 to the base 2. Okay. 10101 to the base 2 is divided by 111 to the base 2. Again, what did I tell you? There is a procedure for the division of these two binary numbers. But what are we going to do now? We'll convert the binary numbers into decimal numbers, perform the division, and then write down the answer again in the binary form. Okay. 10101. Let's convert it. How many digits do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 digits. So we multiply by 2 power 4. 1 into 2 power 4 plus 0 into 2 to the power 3 plus 1 into 2 square plus 0 into 2 power 1 plus 1 into 2 to the power 0. 1 into 2 power 4 is 16 plus 0 plus 4 plus 0 plus 1. 16 plus 4, 20, 20 plus 1, 21. So 10101 in binary is equal to 21 in the decimal form. I do not have to mention this base 10, but I am just mentioning it so that you understand it clearly. Okay, next let's consider 111 to the base 2. 111 to the base 2. How many digits? You have 3 digits. So you begin multiplication with 2 square. So 1 into 2 square plus 1 into 2 power 1 plus 1 into 2 to the power 0. 1 into 2 square is 4. 1 into 2 power 1 is 2. 1 into 2 power 0 is 1. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. So this is 7 to the base 10. Okay. What is 21 by 7? 21 by 7 is 3. 3 in decimal form. Okay, what is 3 in decimal form? Let's convert it into binary. 3, 2 ones are 2, 1 is the one is the remainder. So what will you get? 1 1 to the base 2 is the is the binary conversion of 3 in decimal form. So the answer is 1 1 to the base 2. Is this clear to you? Okay, it's very easy. Well, all we are doing is we are converting the binary form into decimal form, performing the division, and then whatever answer, that is the quotient which we are getting, is converted into the binary form. This is a solution. You can please have a look at it. I really hope this is clear to you. Let's go ahead. Let's now move into the next category of questions. We now have the application-based questions. Alright, so let's see the first question in this category. Show that 1000011 to the base 2 is a prime number in the decimal system. Alright, what is the given number? It is given in binary. What are you supposed to do? You need to convert it into the decimal system, and then you will check if it is a prime number or not. Alright, so let us just convert it once. So let's write down the number. 1000011 to the base 2. Okay, so what do we have? How many digits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 digits. So you start by multiplication with 2 power 6. So 1 into 2 power 6 plus 0 into 2 power 5 plus 0 into 2 power 4 plus 0 into 2 cube plus 0 into 2 square plus 1 into 2 to the power 1 plus 1 into 2 power 0. Right, 1 into 2 power 6 is 64. 64 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 1 into 2 power 1 is how much? It is 2. 1 into 2 power 0 is 1. 64 plus 2 is 66. 66 plus 1 is 67. Okay, so the number, this is the binary form, converted into decimal form is 67. Now can you tell me if 67 is a prime number or is it a composite number? The number 67 is a prime number. It does not have any other prime factors other than 1 and itself. Okay, so the number 67 is a prime number. Fine, let's have a look at the solution. 67 to the base 10 is a prime number in the decimal system, and so hence we have proved it. Is this clear? Okay. So another interesting question we have here. Show that 111 is a composite number in any system. Wow. Now what do we mean by a composite number? Any number which is not a prime number. Okay. Also, any number which has more than two factors is called a composite number. Yes or no? Okay, so let's look at the number 111 000. Now it is not given to us in which base the system is. That is very important for us, right? We don't know if it is decimal, binary, octal, septenary. We really don't know in which system it is. But we need to prove that in whatever system it is a composite number. Okay, so for assumption case, let us consider that it is an R-based system, R, some random base. So it is an R-based system. Now, how do we convert this number into the decimal form? What do we do? Yes, if you can recall the basics, see 111 000, you write down the first digit, multiply it by R, which is the base of the system, to the power of number of digits minus 1. Yes or no? Didn't we discuss this in the basics? Yes. So what is the number of digits? You have 6 digits. So R to the power 5. Okay. Plus 1 into R to the power 4 plus 1 into R cube plus 0 into R square plus 0 into R plus 0 into R to the power 0. Okay, so what are we left with? R power 5 plus R power 4 plus R cube. Yes, okay. Now can you tell me, is this a prime number or a composite number? Let me give you another clue. Let us simplify it a little. Okay, so let's see. R cube, if you take common, you're getting R square plus R plus 1. Okay, what can you tell from this? Here you can say that 1 is a factor of this number. Yes or no? R is a factor of this number. Great. R square is a factor of this number. R cube is a factor of this number. Also, R square plus R plus 1 is a factor of this number. Now, if this R square plus R plus 1 can also be factorized, those factors will also be the factors of this number. So, can you tell me if it is a prime number or a composite number? Actually, I can stop right here. Since I have more than two factors, I can blindly say that this number is a composite number in any system. Here, since I don't know the value of R, I'm just talking about the number irrespective of the system in which it is existing. So I really need not talk about the value of R. Just by looking at the different values, and we obviously know the value of R cannot be 0, right? It can also not be equal to 1. We know that. Yes, because we have learned that the base of the system is a value which is an integer and it is surely greater than 1. Yes or no? So the value of R, it can neither be 0 nor 1. So 1 R square, till there it is sufficient for us to tell that the number is a composite number in any system. I hope my explanation is clear to you. Okay, right. So let's just have a look at the solution. So this number 111 it is a composite number irrespective of the system in which the number is existing. I hope my point is clear to you. All right. Okay. So we are done with all the questions from this particular subtopic. I really hope many of the questions were right, and I also hope you have tried to solve the questions on your own. Okay, so I really would like to thank you for watching the session. I really hope you have enjoyed the session thoroughly.